Muffs. Why these boys stressing? Look, I got them shook. Okay, now watch me drop back like Jameis Winston. Give me out your mentions, I forgot to mention. I'ma cop that yellow rolling looking like the Simpsons. I'm tired when I pop out. They wanna play, but not now. Cause shit fade like a barber. Watch me cut your shit down. I used to trust, but not now. I used to love, but not now. I'm so heartless, you can get hit with it, my feet. These boys know what it is when you messing with the champ. And they ain't your job, but you know it's going down now.
Welcome back to WhoDatTV. I am your host, Draye Allen. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving with y'all's families. I know I did. Man, today we got the Week 12 Breesy Picks of the week and our game, of course, against the 49ers. Must win, another must-win week. I'm hyped. I'm excited. Wearing the white today. You know, we wearing white today, so I had to wear the white too. I'm lit, man. Let's we're gonna get straight into all that. But before I do, let me bring in my brother, my co-host Jay Floyd.
Who that? All the way from the Sunshine State to all my Who Dat fans, everybody out there. What's going on? Hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. We really missed y'all last week.
Yes.
And I'm in this hotel, so my lighting gonna be muffed up. Y'all can't see it, but I look like Tiger Hood right now. I'm live. Can't wait till 3:00.
Man, I can't wait either. Excuse me, but man, let's bring in the other co-host, my boy, my brother, Ken. Man, Ken, what up?
What up? Good morning. Like my man said, hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. Got my man Floyd over there looking like who's that Pokemon? It's the same man.
Great day challenge on them boys.
Let's get it. Different background per usual, but glad to be back with the he said already. I see the name. Hey, glad to be back, man. Another week. Let's see what these boys talking about. I ain't gonna say these boys, I don't want to get confused with the other people. See what Who Dat Nation got going this week, man.
That's it.
Yeah, man. We broke the curse, but I'm still kind of banking on that curse because LSU sold the bag yesterday against Texas A&M. We fell 34-23 and probably lost our whole playoff aspirations with that.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can transfer that playoff aspirations over to the New Orleans Saints and we can get this dub and keep that must-win train rolling.
Yeah, you would need a one of the craziest miracles for us to even see see that chance, because I think the week before, that was the week when we needed a lot of teams to upset. I think we almost had Illinois do it to Michigan. We actually almost had
USC
TCU.
almost fell to UCLA.
Yeah,
TCU
almost fell. All those teams actually won within the last 30 seconds of the game. TCU was like the last 6, man. They hustled on that field and got that field goal off. So we didn't have things go our way, but it was in our hands. It was all in our control, and we did not take care of business. So now we're back to playing spoiler. Highly doubted the 3L team makes playoffs, but we can still go for the SEC title. So
that's what I'm looking forward to, man. I'm looking forward to that. If we can beat Georgia, I like to pull out the upset, and then you got your Georgia fan in here. Carmen, yeah, we did, man. Took a big L. Yeah. Hey, we broke the curse last week, but I mean, hey, the odds of it, the odds of it. Hey, hopefully the Saints can pull out this dub today.
Watching that game, man, we just not. They did not play, and I know our offense has not been consistent, but the defense even looked raw, like kind of just soft, man.
Uninspired,
A-Chain, don't get me wrong, A-Chain probably one of the best SEC running backs. I've been liked how he ran. That's one of the fastest backs in there. I like him and Rocket Sanders, 2 good backs. But man, he sliced and diced us, bro. That dude is hard to get down. The way he hits the hole, his cuts, man, we could not tackle that man
at all. He was reading the cuts perfect.
He had 100 yards in the first half, with ease, man. So it did not look good from the start. And when we had a chance, we still fumbled the bag. So
I feel like that fumble by Jalen Daniels.
Oh yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
That hurt
That
us
killed it.
tremendously. Yeah, it killed it right
100%,
there.
100%. That's
But
how Texas A&M was getting the few wins that they got. I mean, they were scoring. They had some special teams, defensive touchdowns. Like I remember watching when they play Arkansas. That's kind of how they beat Arkansas. Arkansas beat them up and down on the paper, and Arkansas gave up TDs like to. Remember they got a fumble and then they pitched a fumble for a TD. Like it's just like that's what their season was, bro. So it's
I had them Bama fans coming out the woodworks though, talking
you
trash
know it.
on my phone,
You know
man,
it.
all on the
know it.
internet, all type of
Hey, but
stuff.
guess what? Guess what? We beat them, so it
Yeah,
don't
That's
matter.
it.
Go
That's all.
Tigers.
They still
Go
took one of
Tigers.
these.
Man, big L.
But
We donated an L to them. Now we just SU.
There you go.
I like that one. But let's hop straight into it, fellas. Man, we got these good games today.
Ooh.
Got these
go
good
9-0.
games today. Week 12 Breezy Picks of the week. I got a few of y'all's picks in. If y'all ain't get y'all picks in, man, drop them in before 12 o'clock. Get them in. Get them in, man. We're going to have something for y'all. Whoever go 9-0. First one. First one's first, though, y'all. We got the Bengals versus the Titans.
Ooh, tough. And everything in my heart wants to go with Cincinnati. I think they were favored by 5 or so. Let me check real quick. But I just don't think they'll be able to play well enough on defense. Oh no, they're favored by 1.5. So I definitely have Tennessee covering that, if not winning this game. And I did roll with the Titans to win the game. Just because of King Henry. He's been a little quiet. And I just think this is gonna be the week where he will have to help Malik. He will have to help Malik back there at quarterback. Because that secondary for the Cincinnati Bengals is elite. They got Bates back there roaming, and he'll take it away if Malik is kind of, loose with it. So I think they'll keep it on the ground, and that's gonna be that.
And they coming off a bye, huh? The Titans.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that got a lot to do with it too. I'm also roll with the Titans, Floyd. And Tannehill. I seen something on Tannehill before when he was out. They was not throwing over 100 yards per game. Now that he's in, he been torching lately, bro.
Yeah.
He's been torching late. So if he can keep that up, he can stay consistent. Man, it's gonna be a tough ride for the Bengals, man. And by
no Chase.
Chase.
They said he had a good week of practice, but they will continue to be patient with him. I believe that I picked the Bengals on this one. If you can confirm that for me, Mr. Allen, I did.
You did.
The Bengals. I think Bengals and Titans are in a little different situation. Titans are in a kind of, it seems like a cakewalk of a division right now, so they don't have much pressure. Bengals, though, they got a lot on the line, so I think every game they're getting after. They're trying to get this dub. So I don't see the Bengals dropping this game, especially after coming off of their bye week win. And I just see them putting up big numbers. And without Chase, I actually feel like Burrow will play a little better, right? Like just the way he distributes the balls, they can't focus on one guy anymore, type thing. And then that means like players like Joe Mixon, who is capable of being a key role, steps up more. And the defense is actually not bad. Now, how good is their run defense? It's not terrible because I believe the last year when they played Derrick Henry last year, they actually played fairly decent against him. So I don't know. I think they'll do just fine to get that dub, but I don't think that that the Titans are ready to shoot out with the Bengals if the offense actually gets rolled.
That's the thing. If Joe starts to take off and Mixon is getting them first downs, anything up over, I think 24, 27 points, then they're gonna take the lead and kind of take it away and run with it. But I'm looking for this to be a little bit more of a lower scoring game.
Exactly.
It might be cold also.
That's what I'm thinking.
I agree. I don't see. Yeah.
Ken, you ain't the only one too. Kwame said he got his Burrow jersey on today. LSU getting some kind of dub today.
Goats. No, I don't see I actually don't see the point differential being any more than one. Like I think it will be one is a tough spread, but I think it would be at least 3-point difference either way. So it'll be a good game.
Yeah, for sure. I'm tuning in.
Oh yeah. And the next one, y'all, we got is the Falcons versus Commanders.
Woo! Hey, yo, I've been rocking with the Commanders, man. I think I rocked with them the last like 2-3 weeks. I'm not gonna lie. But this week I'm going to go against that. I'm going to rock. I believe I did pick the Falcons this week. Um, it's just something about this Falcons team that screams Texas A&M upsetters.
Yeah.
Right. They are out there. I don't know. It's just something about, man. And one of my what makes me more confident now is I would have heavily rolled with the Commanders if Chase was playing. But he actually they are sitting him another week. So I'm thinking that the Falcons find a way to move on them, man. And Mr. The Lynn Saturday Taylor Heineke phase is gonna be
Gonna
fading.
die down a little bit. See, that's the reason I went with
fade
my
away.
pick. I got the Commanders taking this one, and I think they'll win by I want to say a touchdown or more. So look for a 7 or 10 point dub from them. And the reason is because Taylor Heineke. I got number 4 kind of lighting Atlanta up. I think they are okay. So there was a moment where Washington was kind of falling off, and Ron Rivera was asked what's the reason for like what the record is right now, and his answer was a one-word answer: quarterback. And he made the change to Taylor Heineke. I think they've been 4-1 since then, or 5-1 since then, and that's a big thing. I think he brought juice into the locker room. Those guys want to play and want to get a win for number 4 more so than they wanted to for Carson Wentz, and I think that train is going to keep rolling. Excuse me. The run game for Atlanta is pretty elite, but I don't think they can get it done in the air. So I think that'll be kind of the difference. Washington can get it done through the air with McLaurin. I could keep going. Curtis Samuel.
Curtis,
I could keep going. They got some dogs out wide, and
they got some weapons.
I think Atlanta's a little bit bare there, so I think they'll take off on them.
Okay, yeah, I'm more with the Commanders too. The Falcons, like I said, they depend on, I feel like, Cordell Patterson to get them going and shut him down. You really shutting that team down in my eyes. But and Cordell did have an awesome game last week, man. Took one to the crib, took one all the way back to the house. Hey, he had a dog. So it's gonna be tough to stop him, but I feel like they can stop him. They can get this dub. And like Ken said, it's gonna be tough having Chase Young still out the picture. So
and so the issue is Atlanta is fighting to keep their lead. They're fighting to keep the lead in the division. Well, I think they might be tied with Tampa, but they're up there. They're up there for and Washington nowhere near Philly, like nowhere near. So
man, we ain't even talking about.
They need to win
right now. Look at this, man. Y'all look at him, man.
I see him. I
see.
We ain't even get to you yet, man.
He pulled up.
He said, Mr. Number 1 seed in the NFL here.
Pop your stuff, Jalen. Talk your stuff.
He gonna ride behind them Eagles.
I'ma stay.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
we gonna get to that, Jalen. We gonna get to that.
Hey, you wanna know something though? I need the Falcons win because they just so like, what's the word? Like hooky, man. Like they gonna just do some random stuff to just get down the field, man.
For real, yeah.
Yes. Next one we had, y'all, was the Buccaneers versus the Browns. Hey, the Browns played the Bills pretty good last time they played last week. Shoot, they only lost 23-31 against the Bills. So
shit, the Lions almost beat the Bills, man.
Yeah, true.
Whew, man, the Bills they're getting a little eaglish with these losing the opponents that they should be beating, but I know it gets hard when you got that target on your back. I am rolling with the Bucks. I believe I chose the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to change my view, but Bucks have started to get hot, man. Like they started to win. They're starting to take off in the division. In terms of, I mean, it's not saying a lot, but Saints dropping games, Falcons dropping games, and even I don't even know how Panthers might even still have hope, right? So
yeah, they do.
The Bucks coming off of a 2-win streak right now, and the Browns, and it's a must-win for the Browns to stay in it too.
Yeah,
and I think in their hopes is if they can stay in it, that their Messiah savior Deshaun Watson, who comes back next week against the Texans, can get him rolling. But these two teams got they both are. They got a whole lot to lose. The Bucks know they cannot drop any more games. And
Yeah,
keep,
they dropped some games. We gonna scoot up there
Now,
if we can get these wins.
obviously, as Who Dat Nation, we want the Browns. We're rooting for the Browns. I can never count on anyone to help us out. So I'm gonna go
For
against
real
that
though.
and go with the Bucks because I know the Browns old bum themselves won't help us. So
Yeah, they are 3-7, so they trying to get back up there in the picture. But
yeah.
that's gonna be tough.
Yep,
That's gonna
yep.
be tough. But I'm rolling, of course, with the Browns. I need them to win. Just not even if I think the Bucks are going to win, I'm rolling with the Browns on my
I feel it. I feel it.
so
I
Even if
feel
I
I
it.
need
do
them to
think it.
win.
And that's really why I went with mine too. Is that reason because it helps the New Orleans Saints and because that run game I think is going to be sort of elite. Also Tampa Tom is going to have Myles Garrett getting after him
Yep.
every single snap, and he's going to have to be getting the football out quickly. So I don't know if he'll have enough time for Mike Evans and those guys to be streaking down the field and get some of those big plays that they need. So their big playability is going to come from Lenny football, and I
Hey,
just
Lenny
don't.
out.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah, I believe Lenny.
Oh
is,
yeah, it's not Ramondre. Dude with the dreads though.
Yeah, oh gosh, I can't even think of his name myself.
It's dude
But
with the dreads. But
Byron Leftwich actually mentioned that he will have a bigger role in the offense today. So
and I just don't see that. I don't see that getting them over the hump. If that's who you're asking the big plays to come from, you're looking at another 17-point game like they've been falling right at
Yeah.
17, 20 points. And I don't think that's enough to beat these Browns. I think Chubb gets in the end zone once or twice, and I think Hunt gets in the end zone once or twice. And so, wait, is Deshaun back?
no,
he
he
come
comes
back
back
to get
next
the
week.
Texans.
He's
Ooh.
I wish he came back this game. Honestly, man,
Ooh.
that would be nice.
now. Hey, I'm just man. God, there's so many reasons why I'm going with the Bucks. Dude, the Browns pass rush is horrendous
Iffy. Yeah, it's real
outside
iffy.
of Myles Garrett. Now, when
It's a one-man rush. You right.
when you only got someone like him, getting to the QB, it's fairly easier to stop him, right? Because there's schemes you can focus. And now you're going against the Bucks, who Tom Brady is like the pocket master. He does not like to leave the pocket, so protection is everything.
Yep.
And he has like this ability to make O-line block for 60 seconds. So, so I just don't. I do think that the Browns will struggle in terms of getting to him, and we know that Bucks do have the weapons to get down the field, right? Man, I believe the only person I think with the Browns, I know they're missing like Greg Newsome, who is one of their obviously we know is a decent corner, good corner, yeah, it's gonna be rough for them, man. The DBs will have to make many plays if they're covering for that long, and I just hate to say it, hate to roll with these bums, but Bucks might get on that with them, man.
Low scoring game though. Take the under.
Yeah.
Take the under.
Take the under. And they in the dog pound, so hey, maybe that crowd can get behind them and help them out too. As far as getting so loud, Tom Brady can't get them plays, but he the GOAT, man. He gonna find a way. Next game we got, y'all, is Raiders versus the Seahawks.
This one ain't that hard, just because I feel like Las Vegas wants to tank. I think they want a new quarterback. They quietly seem like they're going in that direction, but I know they don't want to ruffle the feathers of Devontae Adams, who, Carr was the reason he came there in the first place. But I think they take the L in this one, not necessarily on purpose, but Seattle's just playing hot. I don't think they can. I don't think they can keep up with those guys with that play action offense that they run in at West Coast, that they seem like they've got mastered with Geno Smith. Those crossing routes are going to be killing. And Vegas hasn't really done very well in the pass defense aspect of the game. So they're trying to outscore Seattle more so. And Seattle, I think, is just trying to continue what they've been doing every week in and week out. So look for Seattle to score 25 plus. And I just don't see Vegas doing that.
Yeah, Raiders season is pretty much down the drain, man. That's a huge disappointment. I thought that they'll come out a little harder, especially with that huge inquiry of Devontae, man. Who Devontae is indeed putting up numbers.
And he's
one of
balling.
the highest, he's one of the highest targeted receivers right now in the league, and they just can't win games, dude. And they're struggling. So Derek Carr crying in interviews. He fighting so hard to try to get a win. So,
For real.
You saw that
yeah,
too?
yeah, man, he hurt. I
Speaking of
felt that.
him,
I
speaking,
felt that.
speaking of him, Carmen said, "What y'all think about maybe getting Derek Carr if he leaves?"
Huh?
If the price is right, I don't want to throw that bread at him like Vegas did. But if the price is right, let's do it, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
honestly, man, with our offense, I feel like we get any veteran quarterback, we're gonna eat. Like
Yeah, because
that's
he's
just
better. He's better than Andy, and Andy hasn't. There have been games where he played okay, games where he played bad, and then games where he played really well. But if you get somebody that's better than that, sky's the limit.
yeah.
Dre, who did I
But,
pick in this game? I don't even remember.
you got the Raiders. You pulled for the Raiders on this one.
Ooh.
I mean, hey, it's not 12 yet. You want to go ahead and switch that? You want to switch that up or?
I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
Okay, lock it in. Lock it in.
Let's go. Raiders playing upset, man. They ain't going. They ain't no hoes, man. They go. I'm sorry, excuse my language. They ain't going out with no L this week, man. Big Devontae about to get jiggy on them boys.
Okay.
Man.
I'm rolling with the Seahawks on this one. Like you said, they've been rolling Floyd, and then they coming off a bye. That's a big plus. So I looked at that too. They come off their bye, they all fresh, they ready to go, and they're at home. So
Yep.
I
And
like
Seattle's quietly one of the healthiest teams in the league. Outside of them losing their starting running back and replacing him with Kenneth Walker, they ain't had many guys go down. They're quietly healthy, so I think that's gonna kind of help them out as well.
Hey, this crazy though. That Seahawks team is definitely doing. That probably might be the most shocking.
I swear.
Teams this year, just off of because of everything that they lost versus like everyone that is playing well. It reminds me of when reminds me of whenever we our draft class, like AK's draft class, I forgot what year that was, and all those players, how big of a role they played in like our winning season. That's kind of how the Seahawks are, because they have like 4 or 5 like young, like it's either rookies or like second year players that are almost carrying the team right now. And Kenneth Walker, Tyreek Woolen, who is like playing lights out at corner right now. They had some interior defense. Like actually, the pass rush was not supposed to be that good, and it's the opposite. They're doing really well right now. So, with no Jamal Adams, right? With losing their franchise QB and gaining like a freaking Geno Smith who's playing with so much confidence right now,
balling.
And everything I'm saying about to make me switch, but I'm still rolling with the Raiders because why not? But I respect the season that the Seahawks going, man. It's definitely like one of those like I don't even want to say most improved, but just like the most surprising, right?
Yeah.
Like,
that's a good point Carmen bringing up. They rookies have been balling, dog. Every rookie seemed like they having, setting up for a good career. That's in Seattle. So shoot.
But they got Tyreek up there. You got some people trying to man. That's Sauce Gardner, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Some people talking that talk, man.
Sure. Hey, it's gonna be a good one though, but I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a close one though, closer than what people thinking.
I actually think this would be a high scoring game. Like these are two. No matter how well they're playing, Seahawks do tend to give up a lot of points.
Yes, they do.
Be real with you. But they've been making plays. They've been forcing turnovers. That's kind of one of their things there. But I see the Raiders. The Raiders can put up points. Like Jacobs is playing like crazy good this year, man. This is kind of like his statement year because Josh Jacobs they actually did not give they declined his option, bro. And now this man is playing really good football, even though they're losing. He's putting up numbers and he's keeping them in the game, right? As well as Devontae Adams. So I don't know. We're gonna see what they can do. Stopping Jacobs. Jacobs. One of his biggest things is he's way more involved in the pass game this year.
A lot, man.
I think he's like already almost doubled his receiving targets, let alone catches right now. So I actually don't even know, Carmen. He might be, bro. That dude's been going off.
Yeah, bro. And so what I was finna say, just listening to you talk, take Jacobs for anytime touchdown today if y'all can. Put that pick in, put a bet in before the game kicks off. And take Adams, because Adams gonna have at some point in the game a rookie or two lined up across from him. And that's just not a good recipe for the DB to have success.
All
Just being
game.
that he's young and inexperienced, even if you're talented as Kobe Bryant is, number 8 for Seattle, you're gonna have to play your best football to keep him out the end zone.
Exactly. And Hawks do not run. They're not manners. They do not. They're not like a man running team,
Right?
because their defense is so young and I would say not as talented. They are zone nation. So Derek Carr got to be able to pick them apart. And Devontae Adams is a pretty smart receiver to find those holes. So you see what he did against the Broncos, man. Get Surtain, boy.
Next one we got, y'all, is the Chargers versus the Cardinals.
Yeah. Hey, Carmen, who I'm picking, man?
The whole Who Dat Nation know who you picking.
I'm picking, man. Nah, I'm pretty sure I went with the Chargers, man.
LAC.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely went with the Chargers. I picked the Cardinals last week, and oh my goodness, I did not know Kyler. I did not know Kyler wasn't
not gonna
playing.
be there. Yep.
And I did change my pick. By the time I turned the game out.
McCoy in the game.
McCoy, man. They had Trey McSorley up in that mud, man.
Yeah. And the Chargers, they coming off an L against the Chiefs, 30-27. But man, I'm rolling with the Chargers.
I'm rolling with the Chargers too, man.
I got them pulling through over the Cardinals. And Floyd, I think, you had the Chargers too on that
LAC. They're bouncing back. At this point, I actually had them winning their division. I don't think they'll even make the playoffs on a wild card. But just for the sake of Keenan Allen had 94 yards on a tough, really on one leg last week, and he's going to be coming back a week healthier. I think they'll be able to put up some points, and I've watched Arizona struggle to put up points, so that's really where my thinking was at.
And the next one we had, y'all, was the Rams versus the Chiefs. It's gonna be a good game to me. I feel like. But you feel like it's gonna be a blowout?
A lot of points.
Wait. Let me just double check something real quick before I make my comments here.
KC, I think, scores 34.
Yes, the Chiefs are about to destroy.
They have double their points.
They have no Cooper. They have no Stafford. They have probably no.
They don't have Stafford. We just put him out.
They have no Allen Robinson.
Yeah, no A-Rod.
Sure A-Rod is out.
Cam Akers, of course.
They are. I know it might be screaming trap, but man, the Chiefs is not. They're gonna get this win, and I just think that it's Kelsey and them. They're gonna have a field day with these boys. You see what we did to their defense. I don't think that the defense is capable of stopping the Chiefs at all. And it's a pick on Ramsey year because has he been
what happened? What happened,
dude? It's the art of corners, man. Corners is like a streaky 3-point shooter, right? Like you could play good for so long, and at some point you can get got, and I still think he's a good corner.
Tank mode.
Right? I still think he's a good corner, but man,
he's still top 5. He's still top 5.
And he's slowly fading away.
He's some guys coming up.
I don't want to sound like a casual, just like, oh my God, he got burnt. He's the worst corner ever. It happens, but
he does.
He's definitely better than that. He's still got one of those crazy frames as a corner and really physical corner, a good tackling corner, and a very solid coverage. I just think that the Rams are just in shambles. It's got everybody playing bad. I don't even think AD doing what he usually do right now.
Not at all. No. Not at all. And he's not seeing as many double teams as he usually does. And with Ramsey, I think a solution that LA should think about is stop moving him around so much. I understand that he can be very effective when you're traveling like that, but you can also be ineffective when you're traveling like that.
Exactly.
It can pull you away from plays, whereas you can get comfortable on one sideline or comfortable as an outside corner, whether that be the right or left corner, and you get more of a muscle memory and a feel for how you make your plays in that position rather than being a safety, then being a nickel, then being the outside corner. Then you walk down almost like a linebacker because y'all in dime and you blitz and you go right to be and you go. This is play after play after play. and not
Yep.
series after series after series. So it can be a lot for a DB.
Man, corners, man, it's all about, it's like that ego. They all want to say, I follow the number one, right? Like that's
That's
what
the
make them
thing.
feel good, right?
Oh, I
And that's
travel. I'm a corner
Jalen,
that
yeah,
travels.
that's Jalen Ramsey thing. He'll tell, I travel, I go everywhere. He don't play all, he play one side of the field. I play all. And
That's
at the
his
end of the
thing.
day,
Yep.
you really think
Yep.
about like, well, you getting worn out doing that, man. And
Burnt toast.
what you gonna do as you get older and older, age comes on, then I mean, shoot, look at Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman was one of the best corners. He couldn't even do that no more, right? Like it just, and then you end up getting embarrassed. So you gotta,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta know what they gotta figure out what gels best with them, man.
Carmen said he thinks they're trying to use him to shake up QBs and keep them from getting content throwing to one side of the field.
Yep. But they look, I swear they come to the line of scrimmage and they like, okay, where's 5? All right, I ain't going there. And then they just go somewhere else. And it's
Yep.
like if he's always on one side, then that literally takes that whole side away. But you're not taking anything away if you're always moving, because they just going wherever you're not with the football.
And
Um,
imagine you
and
don't
it
even have
can work.
to. Yeah, he doesn't even have to cover for that long. If with the interior defense that they have, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at how the Cowboys DBs looking, and they're not great corners. Like these, in my opinion, they're subpar corners. But because that pass rush is so freaking elite right now, all you gotta do is just cover. You got a good interior defense. Let them get to the QB and stop trying to chase all over the field. If you sit in a nice little zone, everybody play their role. Gosh, defense can roll so much easier. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously,
Yep.
you want to mix it up. It's the NFL. You want to run some man. You want to break some zero blitzes. But I don't know what they got going. They not doing nothing right,
So ain't can't stop
man.
nobody. Can't stop paper right now.
It took me,
Ain't looking like no defending Super Bowl champs. I'll tell you that.
man. I picked them about 4 weeks in a row, and then I realized, not again, not again.
Can't do it.
It's tough for LA over there, and they got their hands full this week with the Chiefs and Pat Mahomes. So
Yeah, they'll double whatever output the Rams score. So if they score 17, KC gonna score 34 plus. If they score 20, KC gonna score 40 plus. If they score 30, KC gonna score 60 plus. I promise you.
yep, I agree. Next one is the game right here. Where Jalen at? Packers versus the
Oh man.
Eagles. Sunday
Look.
night football.
Let me go first because I gotta go check out of this hotel right fast. And
Okay.
I'm gonna get the rest of the 3 little last picks. Just let Ray know I did not go against the Eagles. I would not do that. I got you, sis. Y'all gonna take care of business. You feel me? And then I got Indy actually taking over. I got the Colts winning in a close game against Pittsburgh, probably real low scoring. And then it's big Who Dat Nation on my last one. You already know I got us beating them and slowing Christian McCaffrey down. The key for that game though is Brandon Ayuk. I think Roby or not, possibly Roby, Adebo, and Alante are going to be the guys taking on that responsibility. Debo's going to do what he does. CMC's going to do what he does. But if we can take Kittle with the safeties, if the safeties can take Kittle out the game, and if Alante can take Ayuk out the game, then we get the dub for sure. My bad, y'all. I had to go real fast.
No, you good, brother.
Housekeeping keep coming in, trying to get in this hotel.
Come on.
Who that? I love all of y'all. Can't wait to get to this game at 3:00. You already know. Y'all finish it off strong. I got y'all.
Already, brother.
All right, y'all be safe. Love y'all.
Love, man.
Yeah, man. So I think who you ran with on this one, Ken? You got the
Yes.
Go Packs Go over there, huh?
Go Pack Go. Go Pack Go. Yes, no, I did not pick the Eagles, Jalen. And it actually has nothing to do with the fact it's the Eagles. I am gonna go against I'm rolling with A-Rod this week. A-Rod has started to actually kind of find some light at the end of the tunnel with him and Christian Watson, man. So I see them. I know it's a tough defense, but in my opinion, the defense has been looking a little shaky, as well as the Eagles have just been looking shaky. And when you're that target, they start to get real hard at this point of the season. And the Packers, I don't see A-Rod going out like that. So I see him fighting, and actually moving the ball well. And I got the Packers. That's just me. I know the defense, Packers defense, they're missing a lot of pieces. They've been struggling defensively, but I'm rolling with the offense here to move the ball somehow. Yeah, get out their hands and include Dylan and freaking uh, Aaron Jones to get busy this week.
That's a good take too, Ken, because I mean they haven't faced a quarterback like A-Rod all year. So
Hey,
if
Carmen, I
A-Rod can
got
get
him.
rolling, it's
Yeah.
gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough for the Eagles. But I'm rolling Eagles. I'm rolling Eagles here. They're at home. It's always tough to play over there. And they last two games been tough. They could have dropped the ball these last two games, but they found a way to pull through. And Jalen Hurts in that offense, they just too lethal, man. Too
Hey,
lethal.
Carmen, I don't know
Plus
if
the
you let's see if
defense.
you can see this.
So
Hey, Carmen, you see it? You see who in my lineup? Go ahead, look at the receivers. You see the lineup. I had to go with him, bro. We got put that man there. He hot right now. If he don't do nothing, I ain't mad at him. He hot right now. He hot. He hot. So I see him getting the ball somehow, man. Defense can only play defense for so long, Dre. That's really my logic. You could be. I mean, look what happens when you get to the playoffs. All these teams that's like I'm the top defense in the league, blah 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 blah. Hey, defense can break. You can give up plays or someone can miss an assignment and people just it's hard, dude. It's hard.
yeah,
So it's a really hard role to just keep a great defense going. So
yeah.
yeah, that man Floyd. I need
Yeah,
this win.
watch your playoffs. So I need this one. And he winning too right now.
Hey, I see that pain
He
behind that
got
look on your face,
yeah.
Dre.
I say he got me
Hey,
right
he
now.
got jiggy on that Thursday, boy.
Oh, I'm talking about Mackenzie, Diggs, and Allen just ate me up. I was over there sick
Oh
watching that
my
game.
gosh.
So man, hopefully, like I said, hopefully Dalton and AK can do me some justice along with Tyreek Hill about to play Houston. So hopefully they can torch him. But he said, and
Man,
oh,
hey Jalen, and no offense, man. I really was respecting your team from like week 1 to like about 7. Then y'all just started to kind of talk a little crazy about my Saints up on here. So
they was hopping in here
hey,
talking
I
crazy
had to
over
flip it
there,
on
Nate.
y'all. I knew my man Draye, Jerry, and Floyd. They nice, man. They too nice. They don't want to do it. So I got to be the bad cop in this situation. So I got to be the one to be like, hey, y'all got us messed up, man. So.
It ain't that. It's just I'm marrying an Eagles fan, so she be on my top.
Oh yeah,
Look,
I know, right?
look,
You
I'm
right.
about to say, look, I ain't picking one weekend. I had to hear it for the whole week until the
Hey,
next
Dre,
pod.
my
I was
wife
like,
family,
man.
they all Eagles fan. They from Philadelphia, but they 76 is an Eagles fan. So Ray, she knows it's the Saints household. She don't really cheer, but her sister is a diehard Eagles fan. And when she be seeing what I be saying about the Eagles, oh yeah, boy, I see their Thanksgiving. She said, I don't know if I can shake your hand. So nah, but it's nothing personal. I just feel like it's Packers, man. You see the signs, you see the Eagles starting to kind of fade a little bit in terms of these games, and then you see
Yeah,
the Packers show a little bit like. Now I was real disappointed because I just knew that the Packers were going to go on a little run here. They're going to get a big dub against the Titans, and then they dropped the ball. But here we are again playing the top team. Let's see if they can do it.
it's gonna be a good game in my eyes. It's gonna be a good game. So
And I also think that it's a wild take here. I don't think it's a wild take, but it's because it's possible. I actually think that the Cowboys win this division. So in order for that to happen, they obviously need the Eagles to lose some games. So I just see the Eagles dropping them. That's just me. See the Eagles. I see the Cowboys making that run for this
I
division.
mean, this is a game I circled for the Eagles on the calendar. I was like, man, like that's gonna be tough for them to beat. But and then I seen how Packers started playing, and I was like, I don't know, And
Yeah.
then Eagles been rolling, but only two L's I see the Eagles taking is the Commanders. Of course, they already did that in Who That Nation, but we're gonna keep it rolling.
Indeed.
Uh,
Ah!
we
Oh,
we gonna
man.
get that dub. I don't care what nobody say. We're gonna get that dub. At least that one, I hope. Next one we got, man, Ken, is the Steelers versus the Colts on Monday Night Football. Yeah, me and you ran with the Steelers, and Floyd took the Colts on
Yeah,
that one.
I'm gonna roll with what is the Steelers record, right? Excuse
The
me.
Steelers record right now is 3-7.
Okay.
Colts is 4-6-1.
Oh man. Yeah, I had to roll with the Steelers here, man. I just
Yeah.
I don't know. They just play some real gritty football here, and I mean they actually played a better game against the Bengals.
Yeah,
They put it up. I want to say didn't they put up like 30 points against them
yeah.
last week? So
The score was
uh,
37-30.
yeah, so I don't know, man. I got the Steelers, man. Colts is in shambles, man. I don't think Saturday could even save that. So yeah, that's really much I got to say. I don't think Matt
Yeah,
Ryan is it. JT, he was really there, main hoping. He's been really, really, really disappointing.
yeah,
And man, I'm glad you said that, Carmen. Man, the Steelers, boy, TJ Watt is back, and we witnessed it ourselves. He is a presence was very much so missed all year long. So with him back, they're definitely that's like their spark plug. Even kind of even on the other side of the ball, it just seems like it flows right. So when
mhm,
he's doing his thing, when he's making plays, man, and they need that. They need that man everywhere, and him and Minka. So I don't remember if Minka is out or not, or if he's been on the field, but they have the two of them there.
trouble,
It is
trouble.
definitely trouble, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. They barely lost to a good Bengals team, man. They only dropped the ball by or the bag by 7 points. So hey, 37-30. They hung in there. They almost had that dub, but I feel them pulling out over the Colts. I got them over the Colts. But the game that I'm hype about,
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
the mo-
Yeah.
I put them back on the Breezy Picks this week.
Hey, we yelling.
So
Who that? Who
hey,
that?
Saints versus 49ers, man. And this, like I said, is a must win for really both of us, honestly. Well, not really for the too much on the 49ers. I mean, they are 6-4, but they don't want to drop to 6-5, and we need to get to 5-7.
Yeah, we need
So
these wins. You're 100% right. Um,
need it.
hey, I'm
Bad.
not gonna lie, man. I feel like these are the games where we tend to play a little better than expected. I feel like we struggle against the teams that we should be, and we actually come to play a decent game outside of that Ravens primetime game. But I don't know, man. We got something going here. I see a lot of green here. I know they've been making even freaking analysts been joking about it. Like, looks like the Saints are finally starting to get healthy here. Like with people coming back, look like we're gonna get. I think we got AK feeling better. We got
Oh yeah, man. We
Cam,
got
yeah,
Davenport.
got
Look,
yeah.
that boy, he had a light practice all week, but he's questionable. He should be there. We'll see. Cameron Jordan, light practice all week. He's questionable. James Hurst, he had a light practice on Wednesday, but full practice for the rest of the week. So we should see him in the game. Marshawn Lattimore, that was huge. That's what I was looking at. Had my eyes wide seeing him back. But he had a light practice all week. He's also questionable. Andrews Pete, light practice all week, questionable. Mark Ingram, light practice all week. He's questionable. And of course, Jarvis Landry, he still has the ankle issue, but he played last week, had a good little game, and he had a light
Yeah.
practice all week. And we got Payne Turner out, Pete Warner out, and JT Gray out. So
Hey, we got our boy though coming back, Mr. Penning.
hey, activated him. I seen that off
Let's get
the
it, man.
and Bradley Roby.
Yes,
Bradley
Roby
Roby.
is back. So hey, I
Yeah,
mean there's a lot of bright
activating him.
side and no better time for especially our defense to be coming back than against a team like the 49ers. Our biggest thing is can we step up interiorly to stop the run, right? Did you say is our guy out um gosh, why am I having a blank here? Ohio State linebacker freaking
Yeah, Ohio State
Warner,
linebacker,
Pete Warner.
Pete Warner, yeah, he's out of there.
Okay.
Payne
Okay,
Turner,
I'll
and
make sure.
JT Gray.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only three that's
Now,
out. That's not
yeah,
questionable.
yeah. Now it's still come down. Who's gonna step up? Who's gonna make the plays? We still big Demario Davis is still that's our captain. That's our guy.
Yeah,
But having Cam Jordan back, we have to keep yards per carry down to a minimum, man. So and stay true. Our DBs have to stay true to these play actions that they he likes to run.
yeah, and it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough because I got a few little notes that I wrote down, man. They do have one of the deepest running attacks, talking to the 49ers. So
Yeah.
and the thing about us, man, we give up 4.5 yards per run. We've been doing that lately. So that's real tough. And Jimmy G, he had a hell of a game last week, man. He
Yeah,
had
he did. He did
what
have a good
4
game.
TDs, man.
Yeah.
228.
And that's not really his style of play, but I mean, he did it. That's the 49ers. They roll with him, even though it's kind of like he got stabbed in the back, but going in. But he's just a good guy, right? He comes in,
Yeah.
he plays his role. He don't even care, but he just try to play football, and he's doing it well. And the nice thing to help him is they have a very awesome scheme around him, bro. Like I said, that run game, in the blocking, your tight end, your receivers, like right, you got your yak receivers. They can make a play out of absolutely nothing, right? So, and
Yes.
I know it's gonna be rough, but it's the biggest thing is not letting them break loose on these big plays, not letting
Mhm.
Debo take a screen for 50 yards because we're not making these tackles. He's a hard man to bring down. So this is the day where you got to be like, hey, pursuit, wrap up, take him down. None of that shoulder, head down tackling. And people bouncing off each other.
Exactly.
We've played Christian McCaffrey twice a year for the last 4 or 5 years, right?
Yeah.
If he's been in the league that long, so we know
So
how he likes to run. So we
yep.
got to be able to contain him in many ways. It's going to be hard because having Pete Warner, I feel like it make me feel more comfortable to be able to be like, oh, we
I
got
agree.
somebody that can he's there to be on that ball every time. But we need people like Zach Bond to step up. We need DeMario Davis. He's been doing a lot to just do a little more. Let's see, give us some more. Cam Jordan, get back there, right? Um,
Ellis need to have another game like he had last
yeah,
week,
yep.
man.
hmm
Caden
And
Ellis.
most importantly, DBs just staying true. We can't let Brandon Ayuk get. I know he's kind of been like their lifeline at receiver, right?
Yep.
Like you would think it's Debo, but it has not been. Debo is just kind of. I feel like he's finding his role now that he doesn't have to play like the running back receiver role for real.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I seen Carmen had a question, Debo or Roby. I truthfully think Roby is the guy, and you let a Debo play some, kind of in that slot role. Just because I mean Rob is a veteran, like what I mean. I know Debo's kind of had semi rough year. In all honesty, like he had some tough games, but I know that's tough when guys you don't have like that rotation in DBs and corners like we've had. We've been hurt a lot, forcing young guys to play roles that they might not just be ready for yet. So
Yeah.
that's my go to. I think
Only
we're in a good spot.
only exception I got is Alontae Taylor, man. Dude been playing. Dude been balling.
Yeah,
Dude been balling. Besides that one game, he had all them penalties. But other than that, man, Alontae Taylor that boy is a dog,
he
man.
is.
He's a dog.
I
He
like what
bring-
he's doing.
he brings that energy. I love how he plays. But yeah, having Roby back is awesome. It's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I probably have to roll with a Debo, man. Just being like, cause off of Roby coming off the injury, I kind of ease him back in
That
there.
is true. Yeah.
So I probably will roll with a Debo. It's just, man, I did not want to see a Debo get beat over the top no more, man. And we seen that against the Seahawks, how he was getting cooked by Tyler Lockett. And man, I did not need that. I did not need Brandon Ayuk to go off like he did last week. He had 2 TDs himself along with George Kittle, and that's another big one. George Kittle, man. Stopping George Kittle. That's gonna be huge for us too. Locking up George Kittle. Because if we can't lock up George Kittle, we're gonna have a day on our hands.
Yeah. And
But
tight ends is our weak point. Tight ends is our weak point, man.
yes,
We we know we can struggle when it's in terms of tight ends, and Kittle has not been having the year that most people expect, but he is still like one of the best tight ends in the league in terms of like everything he is capable of doing. So we got to stay true to it. Got to lock him up. Can't get reeled in on the run game getting set up for a big pass play. That's what I'm most nervous for. Is how
yeah,
disciplined are we, um, minimizing penalties. And then if we want to switch the topic to the other side of the ball, we got to make sure that we're designing plays to get the ball out of our QB hands quick,
yeah,
because we cannot let that D line get going, and specifically we cannot let Nick Bosa get going, because once Nick Bosa gets going, he's like a freaking freight train, man. So Nick Bosa, he does mainly rush on our freaking brick wall side of the in Ramchick. So Ramchick
yeah,
kind of got let him hang today. stay tall, get say hold them, man. Not hold them, but keep them getting there. But we got to make sure that we are calling the plays to get the ball out in a nice pass rushing team and that the 49ers got.
And another thing, man, we got to get AK rolling on the ground, bro. AK been under 4 yards per carry the last 4 games.
Yeah.
And that's not AK. It's not like AK. So we need to get him rolling on the ground, I feel like, and then give Taysom Hill that ball. Give him at least 9 carries a game. Because every time he got 9 carries a game, we have not lost.
Yeah.
We have not lost. So give
And
him 9 carries at least. At least.
Hey,
Give him 15. I don't care. Just give him some carries.
Yeah. A team like the Niners, though, this is a game where you talk about carries, and I'm the opposite. That man need about 9, 10 catches. Get him the ball. This is a game where you know that you have a good pass rush coming. Let that pass rush sink in there and run some whatever screens, some nice arrow routes, whatever. Get him in the receiving game. We need AK. If he does not, and we talk about AK, we need AK and we need Taysom. I never thought I would be saying this, but this is the year we're like, that's our dynamic duo. No shot at our receivers, because we know Alavi is him, but in terms of like how we win in games, the way we win games,
that's our DNA, bro.
Taysom and AK.
Yes,
Taysom and AK.
DNA.
And you keep the defense honest with what we got in the little Wildcat package. And then in terms of like the guy that can make plays, get the ball in his hands. We know that he can make 10 people miss a tackle. So get him the ball. We cannot do this thing where we go and you get the second quarter. You're like, wait a minute, why AK only got 2 carries and 1 catch? You know what I'm saying? Like, and the stat shows when Taysom Hill runs the ball at least 9 times, we win. So we got to make sure that those 2 people are getting the ball. Chris Olave has shown he is going to get his. He's going to eat as long as we get the plays or run the plays that we need to run.
Yeah.
We got it. Just got to keep doing it, man.
That's it. We got to feed them key players. Got to do that. But that's the thing though too. 49ers, man, they got a good rushing attack, man. They're really good at that. So that's another thing to watch out for with the 49ers. Well, they're good on both sides of the ball, to be honest, man. Offense and defense, and we are too. When we can roll on offense, like it's our key thing is going to be our offense, getting our offense going, man, and time of possession, man. Time of possession, because we got to keep that ball from that 49ers offense. So, because they ate last week, man. All their key players ate. George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Debo, and McCaffrey had a combined of seven receptions for 124 yards. So,
who did they play? Was it
they played the Cardinals.
So, I mean, that's the answer. Cardinals is. I mean, I know they beat us, but Cardinals is so down bad. Defense, offense, they cannot get going.
Yeah,
but, we definitely we're a better team than what our record shows. We're a better team than what some games have shown. Like, we are a better team than what we got going. So I know we have the weapons. We have. It's just like, do we have the common sense? Do we have the coaching? Do we have the scheme to take these teams down? Because that's what's going to win us these games is scheming. Outcoach Mr. Shanahan on the other side of the ball, man.
Yes.
That's what it's going to come down to. Allen has to be on his P's and Q's. We cannot afford to be out here. What I know we struggle with is long third down plays. I think our second down plays have to be good plays to set up our third down. Like, we're right now not a team where we can go out there and throw for 350 yards, move the ball like, Chiefs Bills type of thing. So that you got to make sure that you can set up these downs to where they have to either stay true to your run or your pass, right? So whenever we get these 3rd and 6, these 3rd and 7s, it's going to get hard for us. And I've noticed that we're not a big third down conversion team. Like, we struggle with that. So watch out. Like, that's how you're going to see how this game's going to go. Let's see what type of play calling we got for second down, how we're setting our offense up, how we're moving the ball. If we can get to these, like, 2nd and 4s, right, some good 2nd and 5, I got more confidence that we're able to move the ball.
Capitalizing on third down, too, is huge for us. Capitalizing on third down, because we have not been doing that all year. And finishing in the red zone, man. Getting the red zone, and we got to finish. I'm tired of taking 3 points. we got to get in that red zone, man. We go from being the best team, the best red zone team, to probably right now the worst. I don't like. It's just we got to get in that red zone. So, it's gonna be a good game, man. A really great game. This is another key game for us. We need this bad. We can get this one. And shoot, I know you picked the Bucks, but they can drop, and the
They
Falcons can
can.
drop.
Yes, sir. Draye,
Hey,
they can.
we right there, man. We right there. So
Boy, I don't know if you just said this. We talking about third down, man. We better get third down stops. Oh my goodness, man.
that's another. No,
I
I was
know
talking.
us
I was
to,
talking the other way around. I was talking about
yeah,
capitalizing on
but
third down, but we need that too.
we
We
gotta
need
stop
that
them,
too,
man. We did that against the
man.
Steelers. We did it against right. Like we cannot let people just keep converting. Get the defense off the field, man. Let's go, man.
That's it. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a nice one. Like Carmen said earlier, the LSU lost. They dropped the bag yesterday, so hopefully them Saints can get that dub for Louisiana.
We
We need
need
it.
it.
We
We need
need
it.
it.
The
We need
Grizzlies just smacked us, smacked our Pelicans. The LSU just got smacked. No way that we go for the 0-3,
Yo,
man. Come
that's what's
on,
crazy.
man.
Cause we go from 3-0 the previous week to now this week. It's like,
Come
man, we
on,
can't have
man. We gotta do that
it.
to these boys. Let's get it. I got a couple 49er
That's a
fans
good
in
take too.
my circle, so I'm definitely come on. About to go get Saints ready. I know we got a late game for once. I don't think we had a 3 o'clock game all year. So
Man, Jared said this the first week I want the curse to live on.
man, we all like, please, please.
That's facts. That's
Please.
facts.
Hey, before we go, man, I know y'all boys been seeing our guy talking crazy on the social media, man. Mike Thomas been eating boys up.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
we've been
Oh
going
yeah. I've been
crazy,
seeing that.
man.
You've been
Big
going
entertainment.
crazy.
I've been cracking up. I seen one of the posts, man. Somebody called that man. They took the Ant-Man picture called the Slack Man. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny, man. They put his face on there with oh my gosh. If you ain't seen it, you
Yeah.
gotta look it up, man. But he been having time today treating them.
Yeah. He been on that Twitter,
Man,
man.
he been firing people up for show, Floyd. Just
Oh we
roasted. I'm like, man, who pissed in my man's cereal, man? What?
hey, he ain't having it. I know
He
that. He
not.
ain't having it.
I can't wait, man. I love it. I love Mike Thomas, man. I got nothing but faith. I do. I know a lot of people are like, oh, did we sit when you trade him, whatever. I think he finished the Saint, man. He has such a great
Yeah.
career, and I know even him, he do not want to go out like this. So,
Yeah, I mean, we didn't drop the bag on him for no reason. Saints know he's
exactly.
a franchise
Yeah,
player, bro.
he's
Like,
a player. He
you
wants
know,
to play.
yeah, he loves the team too. You can tell every time
Man, you
he get
see
out there,
it.
he loves the
He's
team.
not the type of person you don't see him not at the games. You've seen it when he even played Falcons game, like that light, that he showed, like when we came back with the win, like you see it. That's why I just
Yeah,
don't believe people are like, oh, you think he faking it, like blah blah. Blah. I don't see that. That's not our vibes. That's not our team. But I see him doing coming back and just going out with a boom, man, lighting the defense up, man.
I mean,
He got it.
I say he loves the team. He loves the team, but I don't know about that the injury whatever the staff injuries.
Yeah, no, he definitely don't love
I
that.
don't think he'll
You
love
can
them.
tell him. I
Yeah,
mean, his injury is like I know people look at it like, oh man, Brian Robinson got shot and he back. They be making other jokes or whatever. But dude, as a receiver, imagine like your toe. That's like I believe it's his foot, right? That's
so
the
yeah,
toughest
Turk toe.
thing, man. You gotta
Turk
plant
toe.
your foot. You gotta come out of a break. That's what you need. People don't realize that you can't just go
Yep.
get it. Like so, and if and what I believe it has not been confirmed, but you kind of see the signs they not fans. He made a comment about our training staff or like the injury and like they just clearing everybody.
Yeah,
Surprising, you know what I'm saying? And how the amount of people that we have hurt. So it's a lot going on, man. So hey, it's all about hey, at the end of the day, he's a human being. He needs to be healthy. You're not about to go out here and slave this man.
exactly.
So hey, get right, man. Get right, Mike Thomas.
This is career, man. This how he provides for his family. So I mean, his body is key, and he needs that. So
Exactly. Exactly, Floyd. Man. Oh man,
yeah,
said it best.
yeah,
We getting it
yeah.
right every week. You see him tweeting it. You see him talking to him. Hey, and then at the end of the day, when you have players like that go out, this is the perfect time to see what talent you got. Like we're finding players like Shaheed, that is a pretty electrifying player that you know that you can use in big plays. Like every team kind of have that guy, right? You got like your McCole Hartmans, you got your Tutu Atwells, you got
Yeah.
like Kadarius Tonys, all that stuff, right? So we're finding our weapons, and we were a team that kind of lacked like that type of explosiveness for the last couple of years when, like, especially with Drew, we were a really slow team. Like we had nobody to get over the
Go
top
over
of
the
the
top.
defense.
Yep.
Yeah. Now we do. So it's just a matter of like, let's use these guys well. Let's maintain it. You got Chris Olave cooking. You got Shaheed coming out of the woodwork. You got your possession receivers. We got all that we need to just cook something nasty, man.
And Jawan Johnson, man. Jawan
Woo!
Johnson been
Man, he been going
performing, bro. He
lights
ain't
out.
gonna get a lot of talk. We ain't even talking about him a lot,
We
but
have not. We have
Jawan
not.
Johnson been eating, bro. He been eating lately, and I'm
That's a good
loving what I'm
receiver. That's a
seeing.
good tight end. He's a nice little nice tight end, athletic, got some speed, obviously some hands. I like him, size. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen his wife is like huge TikTok.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, my wife
right.
always
Yeah,
talking about
Ray be
it.
talking about it too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, she be funny. And somebody was
Yeah.
like, man, whatever she doing, keep posting it. If he keeps scoring, keep posting it.
For real.
She say his money is her money. I was
Yeah.
like, yes, it is. Nah, man.
Yeah.
Let's get after it, man. We live, baby. We about to we could get jiggy, man.
That's it, man. Let's get this bag. Let's get in our bag today. Let's get this dub over the 49ers, man. We can push up to what 5-7. I'm gonna love it from there. And then maybe we can go 6-7, get to 7-7. Hey, keep it going, keep this train going, man.
Yes,
Let's get it.
indeedy. Yes, indeedy.
Let's get it. But yeah, y'all, that was the picks. Week 12 Breezy Picks of the week. Like I said, if you have not dropped your picks in, you got approximately 20 minutes. Get them in, and yeah, we can go 9-0. We
Pick
got
the
some.
Saints, and then pick
Hey.
the Packers.
Oh no, I ain't gonna agree with you on the Packers. I agree with you on this.
Hey, Shawty, right next to you with she got the. Hey, what you say? What you say? Nah, bro.
But yeah, Floyd, who that, man? Who that? Let's get it, man.
Let's get it, Floyd.
Get up out of here.
Let's get it, Floyd, man. You boys enjoy your Sunday. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. Family and all, everybody tuned in. Please enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of this little break that we got. And then Monday, we back to it, y'all.
Back to it. Back to it.
Ain't really talking flame, but I'm the hottest around. And they ain't worried about it, 'cause